We started from scratch. No blueprint, no master plan. Just every day adding on, subtracting what's not needed, building. We here now, conscious. A bunch of screaming puppies. Oh my God. When using a syringe to deworm the puppies are very live, very active. So basically, you're just going to take the syringe and put it as far down their throat as you can without choking the puppy, and you pour the dewormer down their throats as slow as possible. You don't want any choking going on. Our syringe that we use holds 3.5 milligrams. So we had to give them a full one and like a half one each puppy, and that would be a total of 5 milligrams. I got their food ready in the garage. It's all ready. They're still on the mush. So as each puppy get the worm, I'm just removing them from the kitchen to the garage so it can start feeding. And as soon as we're done, son.
These syringes are actually 3 milliliter syringes, so I'm giving them one in a piece. But I know how to eyeball it because I do this shit at work.
Okay. Ooh, your nails getting sharp, buddy.
And you gonna last because you gonna go in there and jump out.
Yeah. This smell like straight shit. You want to deworm your puppies. You want to start at 2 weeks and then give them a dose 4 weeks, 6 weeks, and 8 weeks. So you want to start early at 2 weeks. That's the best practice. But if you're starting late as we are, we're starting at 5 weeks. So our practice is to give them a dose every 2 weeks. So it'd be 5 weeks, 7 weeks, 9 weeks, so on and so forth. That's for a grand total of 4 doses. A grand total of 4 doses, by the way. Which one is?
Not you. Not you. Get back, homie. You know you go, damn, those is big.
Yeah, I'm ready to put them on a scale. You might wonder why. Why are you deworming the puppies, Liv? Well, we deworm the puppies to ensure that your little one's optimal well-being. You know, you also need to have your dog dewormed on a regular basis to ensure they're free of intestinal parasites, you know, like worms. Worms are one of the most common causes of illnesses in puppies. So knowing the signs to look out for and establishing a puppy deworming schedule is very important. Worms can be passed from mother to baby before birth or soon after, you know, through their milk. It'll take more than 1 dose. Don't give your dog just 1 dose of deworming. The first round kills the worms that are there at the time. And if you should so happen to decide not to deworm your puppy, I need you to know this. Puppies who are not dewormed may become ill and experience growth retardation. You know, the most common parasites found in puppies are hookworms, roundworms, whipworms, tapeworms, and Giardari, you know. If your dog is infected, you'll probably notice the tapeworm segments in its fur around its back end or in the feces. Well, I'm not sure if my dog had worms, Lib. I might not need to deworm my dog. Yes, you should deworm your dog because it's safe anyway. Most dewormers for dogs are very safe and don't have much impact on their system other than to do their job and make sure the dog doesn't have worms. So it's better to do it and not need it than to need it and not do it. So we're doing it. You should too. Well, how do I know if I need to do it, Lib? How do I know? Well, if your dog is experiencing abdominal pain, you notice that it has diarrhea, nausea, or it's vomiting. If your puppy has gas and is bloating, you see the puppy acting like it's fatigued, unexplained weight loss, like your puppy's not gaining weight. It have abdominal pain or tenderness, like touch your puppy on the stomach. If it hurts and it's in pain, the puppy's gonna let you know your puppy probably has worms. Well, I don't be having all that money to be spending all that money at the vet and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Is this something I could do myself? Yes, let me tell you. There are many natural remedies available that can help get rid of your dog of worms. It's including diet changes, herbal supplements, and homeopathic remedies. While it's always advisable to seek guidance of a professional veterinarian, it is certainly possible to successfully treat your dog's worm problem on your own. You see what we doing? We ain't going to no vet. Shit. Man, let me tell you, even if you don't have money to be buying the expensive dewormers like the one we're using now, it costs almost $30. I mean, you could find a way. I mean, even pumpkin seeds are extremely effective deworming agent because they contain an amino acid. This particular amino acid paralyzes the worms, making them easily eliminated from the intestine. They could be fed whole, which I don't recommend to a puppy that's less than 7, 8 weeks old. I think you should just go ahead and grind them up into a fine powder and add it to the food, and you can get rid of worms that way too. It'd be less cost effective for you. That's my boy.